Here we are, folks. Welcome to the Saturday Social. It feels like it's been forever since I did a live stream for you guys. It really hasn't, but it feels that way. So thank you, everybody that's popped in so far and showed up. I really appreciate it. So we get this camera down here just a tiny bit. There we go. All right, so let's see who we got in here. Let's start out with some welcome. Sharp Guy ATX. Hashtag B up, Jason Brown. Keep popping those out. David Iverson throwing up some greetings plus a little hashtag be up. Howdy, David. Urban Woodsman standing by for story time. There's not an official story time on Saturday socials, although I may throw something short in at the end of the day. That's not an official part of the broadcast there, Urban. So if you tuned in just for that, you might be disappointed, but stick around. There's plenty of other things I got going on, and maybe I'll throw in a story if one happens to come up. Let's see what else we got going on. Let's see. Urban says the urge for a new blade in the arsenal is getting painful. I need a new knife video for the channel. I can't say that's a problem for me right now. I've got more knives to review than I have time at the moment, so we'll see what happens with that. Okay. The Migron Pagos is what he's leaning toward. Okay, he says, I'm leaning toward the Migron Pagos too, because the micro milling on the titanium and the blue thumb studs are effing gorgeous. All the Megarons are nice knife. I mean, I've got a Valona, but there's a couple other Megarons I'm interested in as well. And we'll see how that goes. I have a Spartan Aster on the way in carbon fiber. Should be nice. All right, let's see who else is in here. Stacy Bolster Blades is in here. She says, hey there, my fellow minions. Welcome all the minions to the Saturday Social. My man Gonzo, one of my moderators, he says, be up for Jason Brown. Good to have you in here, brother. Urban says, budget is 230 or less with a 3 to 3.5 inch blade, titanium or micarta scales. Neil is here as well today. Neil, you and I got to get together maybe this coming week. I'm going to get you the rest of the money for your camera. Plus, I have your Christmas present. So let's make that happen next week, okay? Who else do we have in here? Stacy, we got a whole bunch of greetings going on. Michael Morgan, Mimo, one of my other moderators, says, Minions Assemble. That is very cool. Byron Kennedy, another longtime Minions in here, says, howdy. Eionan says, Mrs. Edge. Yes, big shout out to Mrs. Edge. And all the Minions here on 12-322, Mimo Gonzo, Stacy, Neil, Urban, Sharp Guy, and David. Yes. All right, cool. Michael Morgan, he says, I botched my first acid stonewash. Uh-oh. Well, the good news is you can fix it. It's fixable. It may not come out the way you want, but it's fixable. Byron says, I hope it was a cheap blade, Mimo. I got something cool for you guys, too, when we get going. Before we go any further, though, and with greetings or anything else, I would like to say thank you to everybody who watches. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. I know things have been a little spotty with me lately, partly because of what's going on with Mrs. Edge and myself, but also we had some other things happen. There were some work issues, scheduling issues at work. There was a major plumbing issue this past week here at the house, which kind of lingered on for a couple of days, and then we finally got it hopefully completely resolved. But it was a major big deal here, and it happened to be right in the middle of when my Tuesday live was supposed to happen, so that didn't take place. But that's all been straightened out. But if you're watching this live, if you're watching it after the fact, if you're just listening, if you're on a mobile device, if you're listening in your car while you're out on a hike like Tree Stab and Troy does sometimes, thank you. I appreciate it. I always appreciate you guys tuning in every week. You know, the Saturday Social is very casual, and we're going to keep it that way today too. But thanks to everybody that is in here. Urban said, yay, there's our minion boss. That's correct. I'm Gru Incarnate. We got a few other folks in here. Mike Reese is in here as well. Mimo throwing out some greetings. David Iverson, Stephen Wallace is in the house as well. Thank you, sir, for coming in. I appreciate it. Freedom Frog is here. He says, "Hey, just wanted to pop in and say hi. The family's taking me out for a birthday dinner. Have a great life." Thank you, brother. I'm glad to be back. Thank you for all you've done. Big shout out to Freedom Frog. He has helped grow the subs on my channel a lot. He sent a lot of folks over here over the last couple months. He's giving away a knife over on his channel. So if you're not subscribed to Freedom Frog, please go check him out and make sure you sub his channel. Been tremendously helpful, very supportive of me, Mrs. Edge, and Eionan's Edge as a channel. So thank you, Freedom Frog. Very much appreciated, brother. Let's see who else we got in here. Byron, we got some happy birthday wishes going out. And yes, happy birthday for sure. All right. So, a couple of things I wanted to talk about real quick here. Like I said, I threw out some thank yous. I will tell you that Mrs. Edge has been doing really well. She goes in this Wednesday for treatment number 3 of 4. So that means we'll probably have kind of a rough week next week, but we'll see what happens. The good news is she doesn't have to go back until after Christmas. That'll be your final treatment, and we'll be done with the chemo part of all this. That will be a very good thing. So, but she's doing well. My back is still giving me problems. I heard it again in the garage this week doing something silly, but I can't blame it on nonsense this time. It was my fault. It is what it is. Hey, who else we got that just jumped in here? Lord Needham just jumped in. Good evening, everyone. The Bridgeport 395 drop is live. Man, I wish I had the money for that knife. I just do not have it. Can't do it. Would love to have that knife. Can't do it. Could love it. Love the knife, but 120 something bucks is just not in the cards for me right now, right before Christmas. Let's see what else. The CPM's in here too. I saw him up here somewhere. Sorry I missed you, CPM, but I did see you post something. So there it is right there. Happy birthday, CPM. There it is. Throwing out a happy birthday wishes. So since we got a decent amount of people in here, I don't get as big a group in here as I do on the Tuesday lives, and this is the first live I've done in what, a week and a half. So let's start throwing up some pocket checks. Let's get those up there. If you paid attention to Instagram today, you probably saw what I'm carrying, but just in case, I will throw it up for you guys. But go ahead and start putting up your pocket checks. Nothing special today. We just want to see what you're carrying. Let me know what kind of stuff you got as part of your load up. Yeah, the Bridgeport 395. Fuck. Love to have one of those. Such a cool looking knife. Let's see here. Neil says Kaiser. Oh, he's already throwing up his pocket check. The Kaiser V4458.2 C1 bag leader. Yes. The bag leader is a classic. So that's the one that you have that's in denim micarta with a black stonewashed blade. Neil, that's the one Neil has. That is a beautiful knife. I handled that the last time I was over his house recently. And that blue micarta bag leader it's legit. They know how to do their micarta for sure. CPM Culture Tech Gym 2.0 Mira. I don't know what that is. Let's see what that actually is, because now I'm interested. Let's see. The Culture Tech. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull this up. Give me just a sec. I don't know why my internet's being kind of fussy at the moment. That never usually happens unless their website is super slow, which I suppose is possible. Oh, this is quite nice. Okay, let's share this for sure. So this is what CPM is carrying. We're going to share the screen here for just a second. Chrome tab. Bam. Woo! Me likey. That's pretty cool. Okay. I dig that. That's pretty cool looking. I dig it. Let's see what else we got going on here. Byron Kennedy's got an off-grid all-day Necker and a Tempest Pinion. Super cool. Stacy Bolster Blades, Murdered Out Sea Snake, and my copyright pen is also very. The I plan on getting a sea snake. I handled several of them. I had a chance to borrow one from somebody during this past year. I really liked it. It's a great size. I want the murdered out one too. I think it looks cool. Michael Morgan, Mimo is carrying the Mallory Forest, the Dragonfly K in K390, Mrs. Edge Hank, and a coin from Iggy. Mike Reese has the Petrified Fish Simum and the O Knife Parrot. Very nice. My man Gonzo's got a Mallory Forest as well, a Rough Rider 017 Barlow in an Iggy leather pouch. That's Campfire Leatherwork, by the way, that Iggy owns. An ARC pouch with extra mag, an Olight S1R, a Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. Very nice. Very nice. Got to include those pew-pews. Byron says my internet has been all sort of wonky today too. Yeah, I think it might have just been that one site that took long because my internet seems to be pretty good otherwise. Lord Needham. He's carrying a Jaeger M and a Devo Stout. So two very iconic knives. Love it. I have a Devo Stout. Wish I had a Jaeger. Also wish I had a Christensen Maverick S, but my wallet won't allow. Let's see. CPM said that's URS. Not too many photos of the Zim 2.0 because there's only 35. You would have to go to my Instagram account. Okay. Shoot me. I don't. Are you CPM on Instagram too? You shoot me a link. Maybe I'll get to that in a sec. David Iverson says Hinder XM18 3.5 Bowie, a K6.5 Bone Stag Barlow, a Microtech UTX 70 Hellhound, a Nipex 5-inch Cobra pliers. Best pair of 5-inch adjustable pliers in the world, I think, as far as just being an all-around good pair of pliers for stuff. Victorinox Alox Pioneer X, an Olight i5R tie, an Arc Field as well, cool, and a Forest Hank. Whoop, Urban says, oh, by the way, SEC championship is now go Dogs. All right, cool. Gonzo, I need to ask you a favor. I'll DM you on Instagram at Lord. Oh, okay, not me. Stacy says, okay, I got to my forest too. All right, there you go. That's 3 forests. Three Mallee forests. I'm still hoping to come across a Vero Axion frame lock at some point. That's one of my next knives I'd like to get. I've got some cool knives to show off here too, so we'll see how things go. Anybody else not Minions carry forests? That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's true. There's 3 of you in here today carrying them, so Paper Tiger's in the house too. So is Chess, like sharp object. Paper Tiger has a small Sebenza 31 and a CRKT Provoke. Chaz has dropped in. He says, hey, everybody. What's going on, brother? Good to see you here on a Saturday, hanging out for an hour or so. Stacy Boasterblade says, 3 of 200. That's not bad. Oh, yeah. Michael is reminding you that I do have an Eionan's Edge Teespring account if you want to pick up t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, things like that. There's some of that stuff over there, and that's going to help. Whatever you put in is going to help pay for the shipping for the 12 presents that are coming up as part of the holiday celebration. I will talk about that more. That is on my little list of things to talk about here today. We will get to that. Hey, there's Ant. He says, hey, what's up, Eionan and knife friends? Yep. That's us. Other greetings going on good. People are talking about what numbers their knives are. Gonzo has 154 of 200. Stacy's got a lower number than you. She's got a lower number. Oh, you guys are killing me. Let's see. And I just got the Civivi Cachet with Damascus blade in. First budget knife. I've been stoked on a bit. Yeah, there's a lot of cool Civivis. I have to say, I mean, I know there's a little bit of time left in the year, but I'm disappointed in Kaiser because they were supposed to release the The Kaiser Lieb, sorry. I had a brain fart there for a second. They were supposed to release the Kaiser Lieb Large, or XL, they're calling it. That was shown at Blade Show. It was supposed to be out this year. That was supposed to be a new release. Here we are. We're in the beginning of December. Still no Kaiser Lieb XL. Shame on you. Shame on you, Kaiser, for not releasing that. I was just thinking about budget knives that were supposed to come out. And you're talking about the Civivi right there. But the Kaiser Lieb XL was supposed to be available this year. And we're getting close. Chaz says, I have the Medford Midi Marauder. Cool. And an all-tie Hinder Eclipse. Okay. And I'm home. That's why I'm playing with my nice stuff. That's true. That's very, very true. Mimo has number 100. Oh, you got 158. Okay, gotcha. All right. I apologize. I want to mix up anybody's numbers there. I'll be picking on nobody for no reason. So let me show you guys what I carried today. If you didn't check out my Instagram account, this will be a treat for you guys because I carried some pretty cool stuff today. So first off, I am carrying the Campfire Leatherworks Eionan's Edge billfold. Beautiful. Minimalist wallet. Does just what I want. 2 credit cards. A place for some cash. My driver's license, which slips right out of here, nice and easy. Ba-boom. Beautifully made wallet by Iggy. I didn't go with black, even though I typically like black from a lot of leather goods. I didn't go with that. I went with this kind of dark brown, and she did a beautiful job. Whoops. She did a beautiful job putting the logo on there for me. So thank you again, Iggy. I love that wallet. Carry it all the time when I'm not working. I have a Mrs. Edge embossed microfiber hank. Great for wiping off blades that are satin or polished. I've got a yes or no fidget coin, which I really dig. It's got like hands and stuff on one side and the angel of death on the other. I've got a Marine Corps Desert Camouflaged Swiss Army knife SD Classic. You know, I love to carry some type of a Swiss Army knife all the time. I'm carrying an Olight i3T in bronze today. One of my favorite non-rechargeables. And then I've got the Finch Knives Buffalo Tooth. Oh my freaking God. I did not think I would fall in love with this knife right away when I got it. But I have to tell you, folks, this thing is the shizzy. Like, large glove size hands. Look at this. And look at how much chunky blade there is still left. I mean, that is just, and then you can choke up here if you'd like to too. But this thing is super freaking cool. I cannot wait to do my review on this later this week. It's very sharp and yeah. So I took this out of the box and I got a little excited and a little tingly all at the same time. I have to tell you. This is a legit knife. I had kind of looked at the titanium version of this, but I love the fact that the scales are smooth on this Cocobolo wood. So I don't know. It's going to be this one or the titanium one, but pocket clip works beautiful. Knife is just drop shut beautiful. I mean, it's gorgeous. I love it. Anyway, that's what I got. I got the Finch Buffalo Tooth, part of the Apex group. I'm one of the later people to get this knife. I've been wanting to check this out forever. It's super cool. I will do a review on this coming up this coming week, this coming Friday's review. I have 2 knives that I have to review right away. One of them is going to be before this, but this one will be this coming week for sure. So that is what I've got in my pocket today. And that Buffalo Tooth, that is a cool knife. Super cool. So there's that. So that takes care of pocket checks for today. If somebody forgot to throw their pocket check up there, get it up there for me. Damn, that thing is huge. Val, I got a few other people in here. I didn't even see all these comments. So let's see. Haven't carried a bifold in 15 years. Greg Vanderlip is in here as well. Ant says that thing is a chunk. It is super, super cool. And it looks like it would be big and bulky, but this thing, it carries really small in your pocket. Like it is a really small knife to carry. There you go. And it just does, I mean, it's big in your hand like this, but it just doesn't carry that way. It's really cool. So we got, yeah, Greg Vanderlip jumped in. Knife Nut 69 has jumped in. Native Wildman says that's a beast of a knife and threw out some greetings. Cool. Got some other greetings going on for people that have just jumped into the chat. Paper Tiger says never owned a Finch. Don't tell JB. Like I said, I wasn't sure whether I would like this or not, but man, this thing is just it shocks you when you put it in your hand. You think you're carrying a huge knife, and then it just shocks you. It's a surprising knife for me. Oh, there's Sean's throwing his up now. American Lawman Mini, Lawman full size, handmade knife, and a Case Mini Texas toothpick, which is true. I like it. Knife Nut says, "Man, this is great. I've been missing all the lives due to work. Didn't realize how much I was missing you guys." Well, we missed you too, brother. It's good to have you in here. I haven't had a live in like a week and a half because of just life issues. Not all, nothing really because of my wife's issue, but just we had plumbing problems. I had some scheduling issues. It just didn't turn out right. So on that note, seeing as how we got pocket checks out of the way, let's do the next thing here. The next thing is a reminder to everybody that December 20th, Tuesday, December 20th, is going to be the holiday celebration live stream. 12 presents. The Uber present, the Uber grand prize present, is going to be for people who are Word of the Week participants. There are only 15 or 16 people who sent their words in on time. So those people who sent their words, and especially those of you who had all the words, you've got a really good chance of winning. Like 1 in 16. And technically better than that, because if you sent in all the words to me in the time frame I allowed, you're going to get extra entries. So your odds of winning are very, very high. And there's some stuff in that Word of the Week prize pack, present pack, whatever you want to call it, that is going to be really freaking cool. You're going to like it. Then right below that, just slightly less awesome than that, but still pretty cool, will be the regular grand prize pack. You must be on the live stream to win all these. I will not give them away to bots and people I've never seen in my life. That's not going to happen. But there will be those top two, and then there will be 10 other smaller prize packs. Every prize pack has a knife. Every prize pack has something handmade. So don't miss it. Mark it on your calendar. Let's see who else. We got a couple of other. Dang Ross jumped in. What's up, my man? Thank you for stopping by. He said carried a Wee Roxy 3 today and an O Knife Rubato 2 for a bit. Cool. I love the Wee Roxy. I'm also a big fan of the O Knives. The Reaver is still probably my favorite, but I like a lot of their other knives too. They're made by Kaiser, so pretty good quality. Some other greetings going out. Mid-Missouri EDC is in the house. That is Craig Hamilton, I believe. He has a couple of different handles he uses. Lots of greetings going out. So again, 12:20. And that will be the last broadcast, the last live stream I do for the year. Because I work late on the 23rd, and then on the morning of the 24th, my family, both of my kids, their spouses, and my 2 grandchildren are coming in, and we'll be here all the way through Christmas and leaving the morning of the 28th. So I will not be doing any other live streams until after New Year's. So the 20th is the last big event for the year. It's the channel yearly celebration and the holiday spectacular. Let's see, what else have we got going on here? We got some other greetings, and I think that's it. Just greetings for now. So other things I wanted to tell you. So if you plan on coming to the 12/20 holiday spectacular, Christmas celebration, whatever you guys want to call it, I am going to ask everyone who shows up that night what their 5 favorite knives are from 2022. I, just before that live stream, will have a video up with my 10 favorite knives from 2022. I would like you guys to think about and maybe write down on a piece of paper so you'll know what to post that night. Before we get into giving away prizes, I'm going to, or throughout that stream, I'm going to ask you guys what your five favorite knives are. I'm not going to make it too easy on you. You only have to come up with 5. That might be tough because you might have way more than 5, but you gotta narrow it down to 5. That's going to be our talking point for that night. Something that's easy and casual. We can compare cool knives, and then I'm going to obviously have a whole bunch of presents for you guys. All right. What else do I have here? I'm doing the top 10. I talked about the presents. So, another cool thing that's happening. Darnell's here, says, I'll talk to everyone else later. Thanks, y'all, if I don't stay. It's okay, brother. Glad you could pop by. We'll catch up with you. I'm just glad to be back doing lives. Gonzo says my birthday is coming up on the 13th. I'll be 41. I got you by almost 15 years. Shit. I feel old now. But we'll have to make sure that we wish you a happy birthday when we get a little closer. Eionan said, sent you an Instagram message when you get around to it. I have Instagram up now. Hold on. I will check it. But, oh my gosh. There's all kinds of people in here sending me messages. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'll get with you on that, Urban, no problem. And then I can do that. And then let's see what this link is. This is the I gotta share this. This is the actual knife. This is the actual knife that CPM purchased that he put in his pocket check. Let's throw that up there real quick. Share screen and oh gosh, yeah, this is cool. Oh, look at that. That's the knife that CPM just got. Oh, that's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. That's pretty cool. That's sweet, dude. Very, very sweet. All right. So I got that. I'll get with you on that. Native Wild Man. Where did I leave off? Okay. Bluminati's here. What's going on, my man? Good to see you. He's throwing up his. He's got Kaiser Mini Paragon, Artisan Small Archio, Petrified Fish Beluga, Kubi Cadmus, Pinion and Micarta, Sencut Watuga. That's a good carry for the day. That's 5 knives, dude. The hopefully that's not your 5 favorites, but those are 5 cool ones. And if they are, that's fine. But that was save your 5 favorites for 12/20. That is going to be the holiday celebration, my 1-year channel anniversary, and the night I'm giving all the presents. And if you did not catch this on one of my previous lives, the 12/20 holiday live celebration will have Mrs. Edge in a Santa Claus hat drawing the word of the week Uber Grand Prize winner. It'll be her first appearance on a live stream. She's going to be wearing a Santa hat. You won't be able to miss a tiny Asian woman drawing names live out of a bucket or a hat to announce winners. But it'll be pretty cool because it'll be the first time she's ever been on the channel. She's very appreciative of all you guys, all the thoughts, prayers, and sentiments, and everything else that you guys have sent out over the past 6 or 7 months. And she's going to come on and draw that one prize for us. So don't know if she's going to stay longer, but she's going to be there. She will make an appearance. So it'll be your chance to finally meet my lovely wife, center of my universe, my sun and my moon, and the person who makes most of the cool homemade shit that you guys get. And I will tell you this, there's something I have not talked about at all, something that she came up with, which is a total grand slam outside the park, over the bleachers and over the scoreboard home run that I will be giving away at that. And you will only be able to win it if you are in the word of the week drawing. So anyway, let's see what else we got going on here. We've got a lot of greetings, a lot of people talking. 5 is easier than picking 3 or 1, I guess. That is true. I'm going to do 10. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to show you my 10 favorite knives I got this year. And I just need you guys to pick 5. All right? That's not too bad. A couple of things. Tonight, at the earliest, but tomorrow night at the latest, I will have in my possession for a few days to review the Devo Knives US made growler in titanium with carbon fiber inlays from M3 Tactical. So Kevin and Colin sent a premium Devo design to M3 Tactical, and they built a premium knife. It's super cool. And I will have it tomorrow. So I will have a review up this coming week, definitely by Friday on that knife. I'm only going to get to have it for a few days, so I'm not going to be able to cut with it. I'm just going to kind of give you an idea of what I think of the overall build quality, fit, finish, comparisons, that because obviously I've held the prototype of the regular growler. This will be a much more expensive knife. It is a premium knife being made in a small batch by a US manufacturer, M3 Tactical. And they're actually out of Tucson and Phoenix. They have 2 facilities here in the state that I live in. So I'm pretty excited about that. That is going to be coming my way maybe tonight, but definitely tomorrow after I get out of work. I will be someone special is coming to hand deliver that. Let's see, what else have I got? So that's coming. The Buffalo Tooth that I showed you is going to be also be a review for next week. Probably it'll be either a Thursday or a Saturday drop on that one. And I also want to tell you before I forget. So I couldn't do the live stream this past Tuesday because we had plumbing issues in the house. That was disgusting and took forever to take care of. I'm not going to go into great detail about it, but that's been resolved. Finally, I was supposed to have Nick Riggy from Riggy Knives on the live stream. He is graciously going to come back this Tuesday. So this Tuesday's live stream will feature Nick Riggy. He's going to talk about knife making, probably how he got started, and talk about the Riggy jersey, which obviously is coming out. It's a super cool knife. If you haven't seen it, I will show it one time very quickly because the final production knife is a little nicer than the prototype. I actually ended up buying this prototype from him because I like the knife so much. We'll have a different clip on it, and it will also have they'll fix the screws not being fully countersunk and a couple other small things. But there's a couple variations of this that are going to be available. You're going to want to meet Nick. He's a super nice guy. He'll be on my live stream this Tuesday. Hopefully no other calamities happen that keep me from having a live stream on Tuesday. All right, let's see. Let me check. Let me catch up on comments here. Gorilla says it's Saturday. Football is on. Beer is cold. Wife and kids are gone. Let's talk some knives. There you go. That's cool. That's true. You can watch football while you're watching a live stream. A couple other things. So I mentioned that there's going to be a custom version of the growler. Some of you might have seen it already, but that is going to be very cool. That's right. Gonzo says first appearance of Mrs. Edge, December 20th. There you go. Iggy says, "Be up, Jason Brown." Yes, and you keep throwing that hashtag up there for sure. And there is Iggy saying hello. Woohoo! What's going on? So, yep, December 20th. That's going to be the holiday celebration. That will be the last live stream I do for 2022. It's going to be a 1-year anniversary and a holiday celebration all mixed into one. And it says, "How does the word of the week work? I always hear about the drawing, but I have no idea what it is." Okay, so for this year that we're just finishing up, I had a word of the week. So every Tuesday live stream, I would put the word of the week on the screen. I would show it on an index card, and I would usually say what it was. So I gave everyone that watched my live streams throughout the year the opportunity to send me all the words of the week by no later than November 30th. And I had 16 people who sent me enough words to qualify. And then what I'm doing is a special drawing. It's like the Uber Grand Prize drawing for the people who sent words of the weekend. Only those people who've watched pretty much every live stream I've done this year on Tuesdays and have those words or had enough of those words were eligible. Now, going forward in 2023, I'm going to do a word of the month. So I'm only going to require you to really have 12, say 12 words or 11 words, but I probably will throw out a couple of bonus words, which will be extra entries for next year's. And I'm going to call it the word of the month next year instead of the word of the week. So it's too late to get in this year, Ant, but a handful of people watched pretty much every live stream and got every single word. There were a few people who didn't have all of them, but there were quite a few people who had all the words. And if you had all the words, you got extra bonus entries. And I'm actually going to print those and cut them up into small raffle little entry tickets. And they're going to go into a bucket or a hat. And Mrs. Edge is going to draw those. And that is a special Uber Grand Prize that has stuff in it that is in none of the other drawings. So it's going to be really cool. And there is a couple of secret things that Mrs. Edge created, which are Grand Slam home run items. You're going to be totally stoked about them. They're only going to be eligible this year to the word of the week eligible people. So going forward into next year, you're going to want to keep track of the word of the month because it will allow you to win some special prizes at the end of the year next year that no one else can win. That's basically what that is. All right, so we will move on here. Let's see. If I had to pick a favorite, it would be my Cold Steel Leatherneck. That's a cool knife. I like it. We got some people throwing out other channels. Iggy, by the way, is one of my moderators, so thank you. Moderators, I will have something special for you too. I probably won't send all those presents out until after Christmas. Probably after the first of the year, just because it'll be easier to mail stuff out. Christmas is terrible for getting out presents and stuff not getting lost. But if you are a moderator for me, I have something special for each one of you, and you will receive that from me as a holiday gift. So thank you. I appreciate all my moderators. You guys have done a fantastic job. My two original moderators, Gonzo and Mimo, and I've also added Iggy. Bearded Doom is a fill-in moderator when he's around, and I have an honorary moderator that is Bama Ninja. So thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Stacy says, "Oh, I know. Satu Dave is going to deliver." Yes, Satu Dave is stopping by tonight. He's going to be here tomorrow for a while, and we may even shoot a video while he's here. But he might be stopping by tonight to drop off a knife, so I have a little more time to see it and review it. Dang Ross says, "I'm a plumber and I work for knives. And yes, I will sue or snake you trains." It was disgusting. It was really bad, dude. Let's just put it that way. But they were able to straighten it out, so I was happy about that. Anything to get that money, brother? Let's see. Wait, is there a custom version of the Growler? Yes, there is. And I will be showing it off very soon. Satu Dave actually did a video on it, and I am the next person to get it. But we're only basically going to have each person's only going to have it like 3 or 4 days, so you're not going to get a lot of time to look at it because Kevin and Colin are trying to kind of generate a lot of traffic with it over this initial period. It's not like they have a ton of samples to hand out, so even a quicker turnaround than the Apex knives. Dangross says every year around Thanksgiving for snowfall, everyone's plumbing goes haywire. Yeah, we don't have the snowfall or the cold weather here, but for some reason it's just one of those things. It just happened, and we'll probably have to have it scoped in February or March, and maybe have part of our main line going out of the house replaced. We don't have a cleanup here, so we'll get a chance to put one in. That would be great since I have an RV with full hookups except for sewer. Maybe having a cleanup would be a good thing, or clean out, I guess you call it. But anyway, let's see what else we got going on here. Got you, thanks. I am in many, but can rarely stay for the whole shebang. One thing about that, Ant, if you do come in and watch them, you can always go back and skip through them and find the word of the week, because I do show it on the screen, and I usually show it on a flashcard, and then I usually say it. So you don't necessarily have to watch the whole live, but it's really done to kind of promote and to thank people who've tuned in every week for the entire year, right? You need a certain number of words to get into the drawing, and then there's the full list of words. But that's what it's all about. I'm always trying to do things to reward the people who are here a lot and watch all the time. And I feel like I want to give back. Not only is December my channel anniversary, but because it's the holidays, I feel like I want to give back. And that's why I'm doing 12 drawings. I usually get 40 to 60 people on a good Tuesday live. So with 11 prize packs open to everyone, you've got a pretty good chance of winning something. No one will be allowed to win more than one except the word of the week people. If you're a word of the week participant in that raffle and you win that, you'll still be eligible to win something else if you want, but you will not be eligible to win more than two if you're a word of the week person, and you'll only be able to win one raffle. So if I draw somebody for any of the standard raffles and you win, you're not eligible to win another one. I want as many people as possible to have a chance to take something home for Christmas. DSKFS, do something kind for someone. Let's see. Iggy says Mrs. Edge rocks. I mean, she's slated on this stuff, I'm telling you. Love being here. Cool. Okay, so a couple things. There did it sizzle the shit out of the Megaron pickups. Send it to me, White Mountain Knives. I wish more of these knife sites had sizzle. I really do. You know, I could spread out my knife purchases over a couple of different knives and still be able to afford them every 2 weeks, but some of them are just too much at once. There's a lot of knife drops happening around this time of year too. Oh, Ruby Tunes is in here. He says, hey, dropping by to say hi, can't stay long. Hope everyone's doing well. We are doing well today. Don't forget to hit the like button for me. If you're in here now, please do that. We've got 21 likes and 29 folks in here. So yeah, clean out. There you go. Yes, a clean out, not clean up. What else do we got going on here? Sorry, a bit excited. UGA just blocked the field. Oh, a field goal kicking. Yeah, that's right. There's college football on today. I forgot. Yes, please go check out Satu Dave's channel. If you are not a follower of him, Dave is a machinist. He's a great guy. He collects sub bruiser and bruiser class knives mainly. He's super knowledgeable. He knows how to build knives and customize them, as well as being a collector. And Dave has become a great friend of mine. Him and I hit it off right from the beginning, knew that we both knew that we were going to be friends. And Dave's been tremendously helpful to me and lots of other people in the knife community. He made a huge donation to the Jason Brown raffle. He gave away 3 very expensive knives to that. So this is a guy who he wants the knife community to thrive, and he's a one of a kind. So you want to go check out Dave's channel for sure. Let's see what else we got. Spreading the love with the winning. That's true. That's what I want to do. I want to give you guys a chance to win. So let's see what else I got on the back of here. The regular growler, by the way, drops in December. It's supposedly, Kevin said before Christmas at White Mountain Knives. That's only $85. Plus, you can use a 10% off code that everybody and their brother, except for me, has. You can use Tri-State, you can use Matisfaction, you can use Bees, whoever, any of those guys. You can get 10% off. So you're going to get that knife for like $80. And it's well worth that. Well worth that. So, yes. David Iverson says, Choo Choo is in the window sunbathing now. That must be your cat. Cool. Dang Russ, today's word of the week is clean out tea. Learn it or we'll be pulling your toilet. That's what happened. They had to pull my toilet. Not cool. And, all that stuff that was backed up in my house. Yeah, not cool. But yes, much mad respect to Dang Ross and anybody else, including the guy who came to do my plumbing issue this week. That is the job I could never do. Sorry, couldn't do it. Can't do it. Blue Creek Knives. Blue Creek Knives. Definitely go check them out. Good guy. Has a lot of cool knives over there. One of the other knives I'm hoping to pick up maybe before the end of the year if it ever comes back in stock, but definitely very soon afterwards, is the QSP hedgehog. Now, there are some hedgehogs out there. I reviewed the hedgehog on my channel about a month and a half ago. That is a slip joint, but it is made to look like a modern knife, and it does not feel like a traditional slip joint, and it is very, very high quality. And they're going for between 59, 58 and about $75, depending upon which handle material you get on. They have micarta, they have shredded carbon fiber. There's a couple different kinds. The green was the one I reviewed, and there's a blue linen micarta, which is, or denim micarta, which is absolutely phenomenal looking. That's the one I want. So keep your eyes peeled for that. They do have some of those over at Blue Creek right now. They're not the denim version, but they have the green one, and they have like a natural micarta, and then they have one of the carbon fiber ones. And those ones are around 70 something dollars. So if you're interested in that, you should go check it out. Choo Gnome is in remembrance for Jason Brown. Okay, gotcha. All right. I understand now. Yes, very cool. So you're saying you're working on a hedgehog fund. Yeah, well, something like that. Anyway, what was I going to tell you? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Boy. So, Lay's Burger. Blaze Burger. Devil Dog's in the house. There he is. Blaze Burger told me the other day that he watched a couple of my recent videos at different speed. I'm going to share with you guys. You're going to like this. This is going to be cool. So let me share the screen real quick. Hold on. Let me share the screen. And I will show you my video first, and then I'll show you somebody else's. So let me show you my video first. So I'm going to share this. This is my review of the QSP Penguin Extra Large, or large as they call it, large penguin. But I'm going to show it to you the way Blaze, I'm just going to show you part of it, but I'm going to show it to you the way Blaze Burger watched it. Okay? Okay, here we go. Here we go, folks. Here it is up on the screen, and I'm going to play it.
So let's get on to the likes. I'd like to just keep this review fairly simple. If you're looking at this review, you probably like the penguin, or you own a penguin or two or three like I do. So if you've been asking for a larger penguin, this is the ticket right here. This is the knife that you've been waiting for. Everything people love about the standard size penguin, it carries over. So you've got good ergos. There's plenty of room here. My large glove size hands in hammer position. You can see there's room for another finger back. And I actually have a frame lock penguin, among others, in my collection. I can tell you that it really is just a scaled up version of that knife. It feels good. They didn't try to reinvent the wheel. They took things that worked and just kept them in this design and made it bigger. So that's really good.
Oh my God.
One thing that people may look at is the fact that it has a wire clip on it.
All right, so hold on. So that was my review of the penguin. But Seeing as how as the Squirrel King just stumbled into my life. How fortuitous is this? So, hello, Matt, my good friend. Iggy says, I need to make some brownies. The other video I had queued up is Matt. So Matt, while you're in here, I got to show you this, buddy. I got Mike says I shouldn't have did acid back in May. So let me oh my god. So let me go here, Mattisfaction. Let me go. Mattisfaction unboxing from Blue Creek Knives. I'm gonna share this one. Ready? I'm gonna share this one. This is perfect. Yeah, I'm just gonna show a couple clips of this. You're gonna love this. I went and checked out a couple other people's videos, and I said, I got to this part in Matt's, and I was like, this is fucking perfect. So here, we're gonna share Maddie's. Okay, we're gonna share Maddie's, and here we go.
Look at that. Would you look at it? Oh. Now I know. This style is not for everybody. It's stubby, fat, but it's for me. I really like this one. Perfect. It feels good in the hand. This is titanium. Mother of pearl got some mop on here. 154 cm blade steel.
Better than mine.
It's got a nail nick. Got excellent jimping. Pretty much all knives need jimping.
True that, brother. All knives need jimping.
But this thing is awesome. And then, of course,
like it awesome. Yours was priceless, Matt. It's priceless.
That's green.
Oh.
Yeah, this.
Oh, I swear to God, like I watched my whole Penguin review and like practically pissed my pants laughing at half speed. And then I went and looked at a couple other people's, and I don't know why. I just happened to click on that one from Matt, and I just clicked randomly in the middle, and that's where I ended up. And I was like, I gotta save this. Like, I think on especially on Tuesdays, I think I'm gonna have to pick a video from somewhere out in the knife world and do a portion of it at half speed like that. The first time I watched them, I swear to God, I laughed so hard my stomach hurt. So anyway, yes, now I know what I'm doing for this. I laughed so hard. Oh my gosh. Like I couldn't get it. And so that was Blazeburger. Blazeburger said to me, I watched your last two videos at half speed. So I'm back and I watched them and I was like, these are freaking hysterical. So that may be another segment. We have the Minions Carry Knives thing on Tuesday, and we may have a half speed tricked out knife review from almost anybody. I'm going to go find some good ones and I'm going to share them with you guys. So there you go. Thank you, Blazeburger. And thank you, Maddie, as always, for being a fun loving gracious friend. We're laughing with you, buddy. Always. Cosmo says hello. Yeah, so yeah, this is what I'd like to be inside this. Green or blue mushrooms? Wildman says green or blue, green or blue. Stacy. So anyway, guys, I thought that would be something fun to do since we're not doing a super long live today. I thought it would just be fun to kind of show you a few moments or a few minutes of the half speed, video review. I still love this comment from Iggy. She says, I feel the need to make some brownies. Exactly. So good times, lots of fun. Half Speed Tuesday. There you go, right? And yeah, Cosmo says hello. Half Speed Tuesday. So anyway, I thought that would be good for a couple of laughs at least. A couple other quick things. So I was lucky enough yesterday to win this, by the way. So sometimes, depending upon who sends knives in for the Apex group reviews, when everyone's done reviewing knives, they get given away to the people on the list. That doesn't always happen, but it just so happens. I was the very last person to get this knife, which kind of sucked because I really loved the Penguin and I was super excited to get a bigger titanium when I had this standard type Penguin and tie like this. And then I won this. I didn't have to send it anywhere. When I was done with it, I got to keep it. And it's a production sample, says sample right on. So that was cool. That was kind of a nice end to the day yesterday to find out about that. Eating brownies and watching Maddie and Eionan at half speed. That's exactly. I just couldn't. Some of the things I said, especially like at that like drunken half speed pace, sounded just so funny. Don't forget about the 420 bamboo in the background. That is true. The fake bamboo plant. Yes, yes, sweet. Congratulations. Yes, I was excited. Yep. Matt says, heck yeah, he won a knife. I want to show you guys something else too. So, if you are a fan of putting different scales on your knife, which I am in certain instances, uh, you may or may not be familiar with a company called Original Goat. Original Goat makes a lot of scales for Spyderco's and a few other knives, but they just recently started doing runs of aluminum machined, CNC machined aluminum scales for the Hogue Deca Gen 2. Not the original Deca, the Gen 2. So I bought this. I have two other Hogue Decas. I have a clip point in red, white, and blue G10, Smoky Mountain Knife Works one. And then I have another Warncliffe like this in all black with G10 and 20 CV. Probably my favorite deca. But I bought this one recently in Magna Cut. And I don't know why, but they decided to maybe just to keep the cost down. They made the Magna Cut blade, but they put the cheap plastic scales on it, not the G10 ones. So I looked into it and I said, wow, I got a discount code from Gonzo, Gons10 at OG scales, Original Goat scales. I put that in and I ended up getting these scales because I got $8 off. So I think it cost me like $50 for these scales. And I paid like 120 for the knife. So this thing is amazing, just absolutely amazing with these scales on it. I hope. There we go. A little texture vision. Can we get some texture vision in there? Come on, baby. There we go. Beautiful milling. Textured back spacer on the back of this thing right here. You can see that it's got texturing right there. Perfect fit. Went together perfect. Looks great. Feels great. They didn't change the shape of the original scales at all. This knife is money. I love this knife to begin with, but now with these scales on it, money. So anyway, right? There you go. Yeah. So Gons 10, I think it is. Get you 10% off at Original Goat. I used it. Took them forever to get here, but they made batches of them. I ordered a set. They're amazing. Absolutely amazing. They make me think. Oh, Josh Branson's in here too. Huh. What's up, Josh Branson? How you doing, my friend? Thanks everybody for stopping by too on a Saturday. Again, this is just whatever happens to pop into my brain, whatever we decide to talk about. Uh anyway, let's see. What's Urban saying here? He says, are you sure that's not some special leaves of green goodness hidden in that potted plant? Nope, not there. It can neither confirm nor deny what may or may not be growing or in otherwise some other stage of development here on the edge property or residence, but that sucker right there behind me, that is not a real plant. It hides my security camera that faces into the rest of the house. Off to the drawing pad. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Drewby. You too. Have a good weekend. I'm working with Drew on something that hopefully in the first quarter of next year will be very exciting to reveal to all of you folks that follow Eionan's Edge and the live streams. I haven't switched any of my scales yet. I've done a couple of them. It's interesting because I did one of my bug outs with applied weapons technology, Archeron textured scales, and I love that. It really transformed that bug out into the knife I feel it should have been. But for the amount of money that a bug out costs these days, and then you throw a $70 or $80 set of scales on it, that's a lot of money to spend for that knife. This knife cost me under 120 bucks, and I spent 50 bucks on the scales. So I got a $170 knife with some really nice scales on it. If it had come with G10 ones, I would have just left it. My other two Hogue Decas have G10, and I love the G10 on those. That doesn't flex. It feels good. It's well made. But the plastic scales with the Magna Cut, I just didn't like them. I mean, they felt fine as far as overall ergonomics, but the weight of the knife just felt weird. So I decided to put some custom scales on, and I don't regret it. They're amazing. And they make a whole bunch of different colors, a whole bunch of different cuts and machinings and styles. So you can pretty much get anything you want. I think I would love to see them come out with some scales for more knives that are popular out there. But I think the fact that they've sold out the first, and I think the second batches bodes well for the future. We keep buying it, they'll keep making it. Let's see. Josh says, "Hey, Miss Iggy, how are we doing tonight?" He's throwing out some greetings. Some other greetings going on. Oyster mushrooms in a 5-gallon bucket. All right, some folks taking off. Yep. David Neal, hey from New Zealand. What's up, David? Glad you could join us. Don't know how much longer we'll be on air because this is usually an hour and 15-minute Saturday live, but we'll see what happens. Yes, Bill ProX made amazing scales, from my opinion. Yep, ProX makes some crazy stuff. Brother Bill does. What else was I going to tell you? I've got a couple of Rose Crafts here to review. I've got 2 Apex knives to get through in the next week. So there's a lot of knife reviews. I haven't even been able to review a lot of my own knives lately because I've got a bunch of stuff here. And then sometime probably in the middle part of January, we're going to be doing another Arizona knife meetup. That one will probably be in Phoenix again. But that will be interesting because we don't know what anybody's going to get for Christmas, what knives we'll buy between now and then. There's 2 knives I'll probably be buying. One for sure if it comes out in December, and one for sure if it pre-orders and releases in January. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see who has what new knives, but I expect there'll be plenty of new knives to talk about over the next month or two. And like I said, we're going to have a wrap up for the end of the year. You guys are going to give me your top 5 at the holiday celebration. I'm going to give you my top 10 I'll put out a video and then go over that day. We'll have a lot of presents to hand out to people, so that live will probably run a little longer than it normally does, but it'll be worth your while. It'll be worth it. All right. Let's see. David Neal, Sunday morning here. I got a deer last night and processed it with a Falkniven NL2 Odin. Good knife. Okay, cool. Well, you got a deer, first of all. That's cool. I haven't been deer hunting since I was in my 20s. Let's see. Not a lot of good deer hunting here where I live. I hear they're really good for you and easy to grow. Ooh. Oh, okay. I know what we're talking about. Yep. Uh, Chaz says, been listening the whole time, but I have to go play Hot Wheels with my little man. Have a good rest of the weekend, everybody. Thanks, Chaz. Thanks for stopping by, man. I know it's tough for you to make the live sometimes with small children and a wife and family, but I appreciate it when you do stop in. So thank you, brother. Hopefully you can make the 12/20, the December 20th holiday celebration. You're going to want to definitely block out a little bit of time for that one. All right. Let's see what else. Chaz, it sounds like an amazingly great night. Of course, right? Anytime you get to play with your kids or your grandkids is a good thing. When they grow up, right, and they get bigger, then they don't want to sit down and play anymore. Unless they're like me. I'm a big kid, so I like being a goofball as much as possible. Anyway, I think we have had a pretty good hour or so in here. I've really enjoyed being back on a Saturday. That's been fun. There'll be another Saturday live stream before Christmas, before the holiday celebration. Don't forget that Nick Riggy Knives will be in my Tuesday live stream this coming Tuesday. I'm going to move heaven and earth to make sure that I am available for that live stream. And that will be a lot of fun. You guys are going to, if you haven't met Nick, he was on Grumpy's Live for a while for the knife rights marathon, but you'll like him a lot. He's going to come on and tell a little bit of his story, tell us about some knives. He made custom knives before he developed a production knife, which he's getting ready to release. You guys will enjoy that immensely. Just a couple more lives left before the holiday celebration and the end of the year. But I thank you guys immensely for coming on here. I wish I'd been able to be on a little more consistently, but real life has gotten in the way a few times, especially when we had the plumbing issue that really sucked. But I hope that you guys enjoyed today. I really enjoyed doing the half speed videos there of me and Mattisfaction. That was a lot of fun. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you to everybody that comes in every week. I really appreciate it. And I will hopefully see all or most of you at least on Tuesday for my live stream then. And we will have Nick on. So that's all I got for Saturday. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Hopefully, I'll be getting a special delivery from my good friend Dave later tonight, but I will be seeing him tomorrow for a portion of the afternoon. So keep your eyes peeled for a video that will probably have me and Dave in it at some point tomorrow. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday or Sunday for those of you people who are across the other side of the world. Thanks again for tuning in from all over the place. I love you. I'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone. Stay sharp.